Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another Madden video today. So guys, we got our new content info, our promo for tomorrow, guys. I want to give a big shout out to, of course, our community manager and Logic. They went ahead and did the live stream today. But of course, guys, if you did miss it, I have all the info for you guys right here, showing off the Masters, the Grandmasters, and even some other like side content along with this. So this is pretty cool. But of course, guys, Takeover was our last program. It is still running right now. You will have another like week or two for the live the sets. So if you still need to complete the sets, you still have about 2 weeks. But guys, I would highly recommend you guys, if you need to finish off sets, play the live events. If you want to buy packs with gems or whatever you want to do, make sure you guys do that tonight, because by tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. live events will be gone. And I don't really know how you guys get collectibles after the live event is gone and stuff like that, and all the packs. So make sure you guys are finishing them off, whatever loose ends you have in Takeover, because tomorrow content hits with our new program. Now, you guys can see right here, it says the new program is going to be running from the 26th to, of course, the 7th. And with that info right there, that is pretty self-explanatory of what content and what program it was going to be out. And that is, of course, the 4th of July content. So, if you guys are familiar with Madden Mobile, in the past, the 4th of July content has always been a banger program. I remember was it Madden Mobile 18, where there were like a lot of 120 overall players that were given out, and it was like very easy to do inside of the 4th of July program, which was awesome. This program looks very great as well. We got 2 105 Grandmasters like every other program we had, and a bunch of other 100 overalls. But of course, guys, just before we get into all this info, Nick went ahead and graciously made this the guide for us and got us all the screenshots early for us, so things might have a little typo here. There might be a little different wording of rewards or something like that. Things are subject to change, so just take that into consideration while we go ahead and jump through what we have as a sneak peek. But of course, guys, like I said, it will be dropping tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to run all the way to the 8th, and that's going to end at, of course, 10:30 a.m. for the next program. So key info, program stamina from, of course, Madden Futures will be used. Madden Future players are going to be given inside live events. Grandmaster requires specific flag players, stars or stripes, of course, because of the 4th of July, and all that good stuff. So yeah, you guys can read all that there. Moving on to our next picture right here, or slide. We got our live events right here. So you guys can see there's going to be a grand total of 6 live events, and they all require, I believe, 35 stamina to go ahead and play. And you guys can see some of the refresh time. So you guys can see it looks like 10:30 a.m. Eastern time is, of course, the hard reset, but there's going to be another reset at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Now, there's a couple of them that do require you to knock out the like stages. So let's go ahead and use this one, Blitz, 4th of July Blitz 1. So you knock that one out, and then this one underneath, the 4th of July Blitz 3, requires you, or no, okay, there's that one, sorry, my apologies. So there's 4th of July Blitz 1, 2, and 3, all right? So those are your standalone ones that you kind of start off. I'll show you on the map. It makes it a little more easier to understand, or the hub. But yeah, moving on to this one. So of course, 4th of July Blitz, you have to unlock this one, you have to finish off, of course, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd 4th of July Blitz event. And then, of course, to get the next one, you have to go ahead and finish off, what is that, 4, 5 to unlock 6. So once you guys have all that unlocked and played, you finish them, you beat them, you do go ahead and unlock the jackpot event that does cost another 50 stamina, and you guys can go ahead and see what type of rewards you do get on first win and all that good stuff. So there is that possible small fireworks. Now there's gonna be fireworks. Now we'll explain that after in a second, but here you guys go. You guys take a quick pause if you want to read the achievements as well, and then here are your trade-ins. Now a couple of trade-ins to look at, all right? So there are going to be 4th of July players, 86 to 89 overall. I'll zoom in a little better to read this, because this is the main one you want to look at, because you will need 4th of July players for the Masters. Now, you're going to need 50 Sparkler Collectibles. You need 290 to 94 overall Madden Future players. 5 times 4th of July badges, 10 times 4th of July shields, and that is going to give you a 96 to 98 overall 4th of July players. So those are some big hefty requirements, but those are what we do need. And then of course you guys know the rest of the trade-ins. Now moving on to collectibles. So there are some differences inside of 4th of July. So yes, we have our usual badges, shields, trophies, tokens, all that good stuff. You can see red and blue. And then of course you have the star flag for, of course, star stripes and banners, I guess. Then you got the stripes as well. So those are your 4 type of badges. The trophies can be in any spot of course, a badge. And then the shields are shields, and the tokens you trade in for trade-in value. Now, what are the fireworks, guys? What are the fireworks about? So you guys see small firework 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you got red ones that are 1, 2, 3, 4, and then of course the blue ones. Now, if we are looking at what these are, guys, these guys are gonna be what would be mystery boxes, Easter eggs, presents is what we call them in Ultimate Freeze. These are basically things that you go ahead and get collectibles for, and once you guys get the collectible on 4th of July, the fireworks go off and you get yourself some rewards. So it's pretty nice. I do like that they're bringing back the mystery boxes and all that stuff. Of course, preference, you will have to use your badges and stuff. So of course, if you want to go for the masters, you can definitely go for the masters. You know you're guaranteed to get yourself a master if you go the master route. But of course, if you go for the fireworks route, like, you're gonna need collectibles for both, and it's kind of like you pick one route. If you go for the fireworks route, guys, and you guys, it's kind of like you're risking it for the biscuit, right? What if you get a lot of number 2 firework red ones, and they're not what you expected, and you're a little disappointed that you could have went for a master? Just keep that in mind. You could have went for a master, but you wanted to go ahead and risk it for the biscuit, which could be cool. I will definitely go ahead and ask Nick if I can do a video for you guys to open up all of the fireworks and all that good stuff, but we'll get to that when we get to that on 4th of July. Now, those are your collectibles. Moving into our masters. So we already showed off how to build the masters. There's going to be a blue and red one for the stars and striped masters. Now, what is that for? Is because we got 2 different grand masters. So obviously, one master is going to be for the stars and one master is going to be for the stripes. Moving on to our masters, you can see we got a 105 Warren Sapp right there, 160 power. Actually, these guys should be 200 power. So like I said, this might be some typo right here. I believe these guys should be 200 power since they're 105. That's just a thing that, of course, just to remember going back to this, these are 200. They should be 200 power, or they could be 160. Like I said, things are subject to change. I don't really know, but you got Warren Sapp and of course Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen is going to be your stripe master, and Sapp is going to go ahead and be your stars banner. So it's not like before where you get to go ahead and complete, like, one guy's gonna say, hey, complete 2 of these guys and then complete 1 more and you get the other guy. Since these are 105 grandmasters, you guys have to take a pick. Do you want to go for one or do you want to go for the other? Technically, just like, of course, Mel Blunt and Ed Too Tall Jones. So that's just your heads up right there. Now moving on to our artwork. So here is the tier system. Remember I was telling you guys you unlock, so you have to play the first 3. Once you finish those, you finish the next 2, and once you finish that, you go ahead and play the top 1, and once you finish that, on the right, the jackpot goes ahead and unlocks. So yeah, you guys see very, very clean artwork for 4th of July, Marcus Allen, and of course Warren Sapp right there. You guys can see at the top left, it's usually on the bottom left, but of course it's going to be on the top left, possibly the fireworks. That's your counter and everything. And then moving on to the home screen, you guys see 105 scheme selectable. I believe he's gonna be scheme selectable, Marcus Allen, all that good stuff. Here's your MOTD, and you guys can see 2 other 100 overalls. You got Jamie Collins in the Patriots uniform, baby, and then you also got Zach Martin. Now Zach Martin is not gonna be a scheme selectable. He's gonna be like the last players like Alvin Kamara. Since he was a smash melt, there was no other version. Since he's just 100 overall, he's not a grandmaster, he's just gonna be vertical and all that stuff. But there's a lot of great things inside of this as well. Another big thing, all Madden future base players will be now rewarded from packs, will be 160 power, guys. So everybody you play with now is gonna have, or once the program drops, everybody play from the live events or whatever, they're all gonna have 160 power. So that's kind of cool. They bumped them up 30 power. I don't believe that means if you have players on the bench right now at 130 power, it's gonna get bumped up to 160. I don't think so, but the newer players, whatever you get reward now from packs, will be 160. Moving on to the rest of the players, you guys can see some stars right here. There's actually a little like a little heads up right there of what we also are talking about with we'll get to that. But you guys see Austin Hooper, the God. You guys know, if you guys watch me live stream, that's my man in the overdrive. You got Buda Baker, you got CJ Ham, Jamie Collins, Zach Martin, AJ Brown, and you guys see some of the 98 overalls as well. Baker Mayfield's getting another card. This time it's not a wide receiver card. Austin Eckler is there as well, Deion Jones. So yeah, there's what we got for our players, guys. But now moving on to the final things right here. Those are your like fireworks, but let's move on to the final sneak peek that they went ahead and showed us. These will be dropping alongside of 4th of July, and that is this introducing new alter ego players, guys. So this is pretty sick. West Coast to Best Coast got another quarterback, I guess, with Big Ben, but you also got the Honey Badger as well. So obviously, guys, everybody has a nickname. All the stars have their nicknames and all that stuff. And of course, some nicknames work and that the NFL approves of and stuff. So obviously, if someone has like a crazy nickname, I don't think we're gonna see that in the game. But of course, I believe the NFL gave some player names and nicknames that they're approved of, and the first round we got right now is Big Ben, and of course the Honey Badger. So this is going to be a little crazy, guys. So they're not 105 overalls, but they are 100 overalls. Now, I don't know how the sets work, but this is what it says. These players feature some of your favorite players as their alter egos. Now, what's new about these guys? So Big Ben is not going to be that helpful, but of course the Honey Badgers, what I'm taking from this, at the same overall as their non-alter ego versions, these players feature different stats, can be used on the same lineup as alter ego versions of the same players. So, like I said, Big Ben wouldn't really help out because you can only have one quarterback, but if you have two Honey Badgers, you can roll with one Tyrann Matthews, like the real one, and then you can go, I shouldn't say real one, they're both Tyrann Matthews, but you can roll with one Tyrann Matthews card, and then you can also roll with the Honey Badger, which is going to be cool, man. This is going to be really sick. Now, what is insane about these, there's like another catch, another layer to this, like another added bonus. So obviously they're 100 overalls. You can go ahead and Madden max them, bring them up to 105. Now each player receives a permanent size augmentation in gameplay. So what does that mean? If you guys are familiar with Most Feared, you guys know right before Halloween till Halloween night, or even just on Halloween night, the players go from regular height to like the 7-foot giant. So I'm guessing this Honey Badger card, even though Honey Badger's not the tallest guy, this card might be something crazy. So that's going to be something to look forward to, guys. But yeah, those are the alter egos. I believe Nick said that they will have more versions or more players in the future, but these are the only two we're getting from tomorrow. But that's something to be excited about, guys. But tell me, guys, what are your thoughts about the 4th of July players, the content? Are you guys going to be going for the fireworks? Which master are you guys going for? Tell me in the comment section below. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are tuning to for everything Madden Mobile, and that's right here on the channel. Always stay hype, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?